One of the biggest problems that Fox News and other conservative talkers have had since Joe Biden got sworn in as president is coming up with an attack on Biden that actually sticks, something that resonates with their audience. And this week, Fox News contributor Kayleigh McEnany introduced a segment where she thought for sure she had a slam dunk attack against Joe Biden. Take a look at this new attack that they're launching.
I think it's time to give ordinary people a tax break.
You said when people are waiting for relief.
I got them $1.9 trillion relief so far. They're going to be getting checks in the mail that are consequential. I wrote the bill on the environment. Why would I not be for it? Pay them more.
Yikes. That's President Biden using the tactic of whispering during his speeches and press conferences. The White House and communications experts say it's a way for him to connect with voters. Interesting. The Associated Press coming to his defense with this headline, quote, "Listen up. Biden speaks volumes in a whisper to make a point." It's yet another example of the media seemingly treating Democrats and Biden differently than Republicans.
They're attacking him because he whispers. Now, maybe it's creepy to some people. Maybe it's not. I mean, honestly, I've done that in videos before to actually emphasize a point. Sometimes you don't have to yell to emphasize. You can do it like this. Because that's actually a more, sarcastic way to do it. Fine for doing videos. Maybe you don't want a president doing that, but that's neither here nor there, and it certainly isn't a controversy. But Fox News is desperate. Kayleigh McEnany is desperate. They have got to come up with something to stick on this guy because so far everything they've done hasn't worked. We want to blame him for these fast food restaurants, the Chick-fil-A sauce shortage. They ran segments trying to blame that on him. Oh my God, the gas shortage that lasted about 8 days earlier this year. Oh, that was his fault. Everybody already forgot that even happened. They can't find a single attack that sticks on Biden, so they go after the whispering. And I guarantee you this is going to have the same impact as all of those other little pseudo scandals that they have come up with. Hell, we do a much better job of criticizing Joe Biden than Fox News does. Because here's the thing, they don't actually want to go after him on the issues. Because they know that their audience agrees with him on the issues. Like, you can't attack him for infrastructure failures because your audience actually wants it to succeed. You can't attack him for climate change initiatives because, believe it or not, your audience, Republicans across the country, actually want action on climate change. Healthcare costs, things like that, yeah, they agree with Joe Biden on that. So that's why Fox News has to resort to these, wacky, I guess we can call them, attacks against Joe Biden because they have nothing of substance to talk about. They've been trying to convince people for months that there's this crisis down at the southern border and that somehow it's Joe Biden's fault. There's no crisis. Literally the people in the towns along the border are telling us, they're telling the media, there is no crisis here. So Fox News, I guess, has backed off that. Now they're on the Cuba situation. Oh my God, look how bad socialism is, which isn't even what Cuba is. But that's what they're going after. And of course, the whispering. This is the best that Fox News has to offer. And if this is essentially the line of attack we can expect for them to launch against Joe Biden for the next 3.5 years, then I don't think Biden has much to worry about from these idiots at Fox. If you can't get enough Ring of Fire, we encourage everyone to subscribe to our channel for fresh video content 7 days a week. And for even more from me, you can follow me on all social media outlets, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Fair and Balanced.